There is no other platform where you get to hang out in a live stream just like this and everyone from the community comes together to, you know, shout out each other's content. Like, look at what Jenny Girl's doing right now. She's like, you guys have to check out Heather's work. It's some of the best that I've seen on display, and it is. We're definitely here to showcase some of the people who are doing great work. Tomorrow, in fact, is Follow Friday. So definitely come back tomorrow to see some of my favorites of late. We'll be showing off some creators who are posting incredible work, but I love it. It makes me feel so good. And China Thug, I can't believe you invited Jenny Girl. That's amazing. Thank you for blowing my mind with that. I was like, that's incredible. So see, you never know. Tell someone this could be their jam. They might come on here and find the community that they were looking for. So great. Okay. It's time to talk a little trivia, because that's how I know some of you. That's how I brought some of you into the app, because of my trivia presence. So in a little bit, we got 10 questions coming up. If you answer all of them correctly, you win a piece of that $500 prize. Now, we make it a little bit easier and incentivize you tuning in a little earlier by giving away the answer, or I should say, making you play for the answer to question 8 and then revealing the correct answer. So we are going to throw up question 8 right now, see how you all do. I think this is kind of a tough one, but again, you always, you know, get this one right, so we'll see. Okay, the current Chinese zodiac year, wow, if I could talk, that would be helpful. The current Chinese zodiac year belongs to what animal family? Bovidae, Meridae, Phasianidae. Sounds like I'm speaking a foreign language, and I believe that is because that is Latin. Yes, it's not quite dead, it's alive and well here on Display Trivia. All right, so this is for no money. If you're just tuning in, you're seeing this poll. This is the actual question 8 to tonight's game. We always just reveal it a little bit early to, you know, warm you up, get you ready. Say thank you for coming in. Okay, Bovidae, Meridae, Phasianidae. I'm putting the emphasis on the right syllable, I hope. So this would mean that you would have to know what this year's Chinese zodiac is, which I can reveal. It's the ox, right? It's the ox. So based on that, do you know what it is? I would say that 45% of you know what it is. It is, in fact, Bovidae. Bovidae is the correct answer. You know, speaking of zodiac and astrology and all that good stuff, tonight is a special blood moon. I think it's called the beaver moon. So if you want to go outside for a treat, I think that you can, I mean, bring your phone with you, play trivia, maybe outside. I don't even know what hours you can see it. I didn't look that up. But if you're a person who likes to look at that kind of stuff, go check it out for sure. Rendizzle said, I'm loving display even though I haven't made any money yet. That makes me so happy. Well, hang in there, Rendizzle. Make sure you're tuning into this show. We always give out tips for how to make more money. I just revealed some of the basics as to exactly what that payment structure, that payout structure looks like. But essentially, I can tell you this. If you're posting consistently, if you're posting good original content, right, showing who you are, what you're seeing outside your window on your, you know, I don't know what your interests are, but, you know, post the stuff that you like, or again, post stuff that you're posting on other social media platforms, whatever excites you, whatever feels natural to you, get it up, use appropriate hashtags, and that's pretty much it. You know, find yourself some communities. That always helps to meet other people who are posting the same kinds of content, and in which case we're also going to be talking about one community in the final segment of this show, so I can help point you in that sort of direction. But if you're you know, posting on this app, if you're putting up good content, if you're here engaging with others, if you're on the app engaging with others, give it some time and I promise you, you will be making money. But if there's anybody else in the chat that has some tips right now, because I know we got some vets, some absolute experts in the chat tonight, shout out your favorite ways to make money. You know, tell them anything that maybe I might be missing. There you go. Jenny Girl says, support others' content, post regularly, the money will start coming in. Oh, oh my gosh, Machitalia 1983 says, it's almost 4 a.m. in my country, but I'm still happy to watch this show. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for staying up. Or did you already wake up? Which one? You're either up really late or you're up really early, but either way, we're really happy to have you here. This is so great. This makes me really happy. That is awesome that we're all here right now. We've got the Philippines in the house. The Owl Queen says if somebody leaves a meaningful comment, she's gonna smash their support button, right? It's just all about people being kind, showing that they're making an effort. I think that's what it is. So if you're just tuning in, again, we've got trivia coming up in 15 minutes, a little less than that actually. We just gave away the answer to question 8 to tonight's game. And when we come back, we'll be diving into one of my favorite communities on the app. Stick around. Welcome to Display Trivia. You know, whenever we open these games, I'm reminded of a verse by one of the greatest living poets, Mr. Jay-Z. But unlike Mr. Carter, if you're having cash problems, I don't feel bad for you, sons. No, because I've got 99 questions. Okay, maybe just 10. And plenty of money for you at the end of it. 500 big ones, to be exact. That is the kind of money that can turn a day around. Turn those frowns upside down. Whoa, am I following in Jay-Z's footsteps with all this rhyme? Turns out I'm a poet and I didn't even have any idea. Well, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, let me explain the trivia rules. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely, because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing along for fun. And once you win big, you gotta have a completed display profile in order to collect those winnings. Feeling like you might want a little bit of a trivia warm-up? Well, we did that in the live show at 7:30, but don't worry, if you missed today, you can always catch up with us tomorrow, where I just might give away an answer to a trivia question, and that might be the difference between a win and a loss for you. Okay, you ready to do this? I know I breezed through that, but I feel that you all are raring to go, and so am I. So if you're not with me, you're against me. Let's do this thing. It's time for Display Trivia. Question 1. Which of the following animals has opposable thumbs? Panther, elephant, gorilla. Which of the following animals has opposable thumbs? Panther, elephant, gorilla. Ooh, this animal thinks they are so fancy with these opposable thumbs. What's the big deal with opposable thumbs anyway, huh? It's not like they give you control over your environment and paired with a super developed prefrontal cortex allow you to totally dominate as a species. Psst. Okay, all right, so they're pretty rad. The only thing cooler than opposable thumbs? What? What allows you to pick out the perfect emojis is a prehensile tail. Dude, I'd swing from trees all day long with that thing, but I won't leave you hanging quite yet. Display bees. Gorillas are the only animal on this list that fits the bill and can fold one up and put it in his pocket. Question 2. The 3 little pigs made houses out of all the following materials except straw, bricks, concrete. The 3 little pigs made houses out of all of the following materials except straw, bricks, concrete. Yes, we all know the story about these 3 pioneering little pigs and how they made their houses, some of them in haste. The side of the story that we never quite got was, well, what did the insides look like? Did the interior design coordinate with the exterior of the home? Where was the Architectural Digest story and home tour on all of this? I mean, I definitely want to click through these slideshows on apartment therapy. At least an MTV Cribs tour? See which of the little pigs included a conversation pit in his home? In the traditional story, the houses were built of straw, wood, and brick, and I'll let you guess which one the big bad wolf couldn't knock down. Question 3. Which actor is known for saying the line, "I have a very particular set of skills"? Liev Schreiber, Liam Neeson, Leonardo DiCaprio. Which actor is known for saying the line, "I have a very particular set of skills"? Liev Schreiber, Liam Neeson, Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, wow. What a way to open up a job interview. Hey, so could you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you'd be a good fit for the role? Yeah, I actually have a very particular set of skills. Oh, like what? Mostly tracking people down who have wronged me or my family. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, cool. Well, this is for a sales associate position at Staples, so I do think we're gonna pass, but we can keep your resume on file if anything comes up. I'd personally love another Taken sequel wherein Liam Neeson's character decides he wants to change career paths and do something a little more mundane. But as long as these people keep taking his daughter, no can do, buckaroo. Question 4. Naomi Osaka is the first tennis player from this country to be ranked #1 in her sport. The US, Japan, France. Naomi Osaka is the first tennis player from this country to be ranked #1 in her sport. The US, Japan, France. Remember that saying, first is the worst, second is the best? I have a feeling that was written by someone who really wanted to come in first and then didn't. Because everyone wants to be the best, right? Especially competitive people. I mean, why else compete? That's the whole point. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, first is the best. Second is still pretty darn good. And third, well, you still get to stand on the podium while we sing. I mean, it's not your anthem, but you're still getting screen time. But Naomi Osaka is the first person from Japan to be ranked #1 in tennis. So first is the best, right? No arguments here. Next question. Which of the following names does not describe the same spice? Allspice, pimento, nutmeg. Which of the following names does not describe the same spice? Allspice, pimento, nutmeg. Come on, guys, don't mix these up. This is like thinking that sporty and scary spice are the same person. But you don't really think that, do you? Wow, embarrassing. They could not have been more different. Suffice it to say, every Spice Girl had her own unique flavor, and so do all but one of these spices. Personally, though, I can't tell which spice is in my food. I can, however, tell when there's not enough seasoning in the food. Salt is your friend, people. And have you met garlic? You'll get along. Nutmeg is the odd spice out here, but still pretty good in a Christmas cookie. Question 6. The character actor Wayne Knight is known for playing which sitcom nemesis? Urkel, Wheaton, Newman. The character actor Wayne Knight is known for playing which sitcom nemesis? Urkel, Wheaton, Newman. Wayne Knight? That's hardly a name for a character actor. That's more like the name of a villain from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Ah, but if Wayne Knight gets the last Infinity Stone, he'll control the Avengers. Sounds good, but no. Alas, Wayne Knight is just the actor who plays this beloved sitcom arch nemesis. And Jerry Seinfeld's frenemy would hardly be a threat in real life, much like other sitcom frenemies, Steve Urkel and Will Wheaton. This character was, of course, Newman. Question 7. What is the historical significance of the Lucky Lady 2? It was the bar where the Rolling Stones formed. It was the first plane to fly around the world nonstop. It was a British code word in World War II. What is the historical significance of the Lucky Lady 2? It was the bar where the Rolling Stones formed. It was the first plane to fly around the world nonstop. It was a British code word in World War II. Well, luck be a lady tonight. Whatever the answer, there's a lot riding on all of these scenarios. Where would we be without the Rolling Stones? No satisfaction, that's for sure. What about worldwide aviation? Sayonara to that, I guess. In World War II, well, we won't get into it, but they called it a world war for a reason. A lot of people involved. Almost the whole world, you might say. But the Lucky Lady wasn't a restaurant or a code word, but the name of the aircraft that circled the globe in one go. No potty breaks. Wow. Question 8. The current Chinese zodiac year belongs to what animal family? Bovidae, Meridae, Phasianidae. Current Chinese zodiac year belongs to what animal family? Bovidae, Meridae, Phasianidae. Okay, so first you have to know which year of the zodiac we are currently in. If you don't know, there's 12 possible animals that it could be. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but you try naming 12 animals off the top of your head. I'll wait. You have like cat, dog, snake, mouse, and that's it. That's all of them. No more animals, case closed. All right, I might have missed a few just then, but we are currently celebrating the year of the ox, which is not a member of Meridae, aka rabbits, or Phasianidae, aka pheasants. but a member of the family Bovidae. I'm calling bull on that one. Question 9. The Parizii is an Iron Age tribe that settled along what river? The Ganges, the Seine, the Volga. The Parizii is an Iron Age tribe that settled along what river? The Ganges, the Seine, the Volga. I love how we say ancient civilizations settled along the river, like it wasn't really their first choice of river, but like it worked. You know, they settled. I mean, we wanted the Nile, but this one's got some really good schools, a lot of open spaces for the kids to play. Sure, taxes are higher and the banks flood every year, but look, it's all gravy, baby. If you really looked at the name here, that might have clued you in. Paris, France, named for this tribe, lies along the Seine. C'est magnifique! And it's time for the final question. Question 10. Select the country that is the only island monarchy in the biggest ocean on Earth. Tonga, Fiji, Marshall Islands. Select the country that is the only island monarchy in the biggest ocean on Earth. Tonga, Fiji, Marshall Islands. Island monarchy? I like the idea of that. I mean, being queen of anything? Cool. Being the queen of your own island, like literally you have your own private island. People pay good money for a private island. I think if you're a billionaire, you legally have to have one. I don't know, check with Richard Branson on that one. But I know they don't come cheap or easy. And all of these are island nations in the Pacific, but the only one that has a monarch, that would be Tonga. Well, how'd you do? Is your vibe more royal or more flush? If you won, congratulations. If you didn't, you get to come back and try it all again tomorrow. You played, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you'll get paid once you're all set up with a completed profile. I'll see you tomorrow for our 7:30 Eastern pre-show. Good night.